Okay, Saggies, January, general read. How are you? Welcome. This is CJ, and it is time for this monthly reading. General may resonate, may not. Take what does, leave the rest. Apparently having trouble. There we go. Shuffling, but here we are. If it doesn't resonate, please remember to go check the other placements in your chart. The messages here, they'll align with you in a certain way. And if it's not aligning in your heart, in a situation, in something you've been thinking about, then obviously Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, South and North nodes, depending on what you're looking for. Okay, let's get into the oracle cards, which I'm doing at the start of the year. For one, I do them often, but I wanted to do multiples for this because it's the start of January, or it's actually into January now, but start of the year, you might think of this as January. It might give you the tone for the next couple months, or also the year. And look at this. Covenant, a sacred contract. Wow, number 7. And empty well, time to replenish. 16, which adds up to a 7. So you already have, for those who like to work with numerology, 7s coming in. The sacred contract, one that you've made or you are making. You may have contracts that are coming up, and in it, let's take it in a more physical sense. There may be a new contract coming up in your life, in your work, in marriage, in something that requires a great commitment. It's almost like getting the Four of Wands here. But the sacred contract means that this is a contract you made with somebody in another life, or in, before you came back into this life. A soul contract, an agreement that was made with spirit, with yourself, with another, that is being executed, or is being not executed, is being enacted. You may find that you have one person that just you can't seem to shake, that there just seems to be something. Maybe it's that you haven't completed the lesson that you needed to complete. On the other hand, this could be someone absolutely amazing that you've made an agreement with to come in and help you at a particular time. Or you are helping someone that you've agreed to. So, a covenant. You may start to see feathers, quill, pens also. Now here, time to replenish. The next thing is that you've been you're burned out, or are burned out, or going to be burned out, because you might be putting a lot of energy into others at this time, or work, or family, or community, or even just where am I going, what am I doing? And not allowing yourself to just sit and be, to allow this to come through for you. There is a little message here that Spirit's saying to me, the person that you've given the sacred contract to, or that you've made the contract to, could be draining you. So remember, even though there is a contract there, you are within your rights certainly to take a time out and say, I need a moment. I need to replenish. Because we're working with earth bodies and earth energies and earth challenges and responsibilities that can take from us, right? It's not going to be for everybody, but there's just that little, for some of you who feel like, oh, my kid, my friend, my partner, my mother, my whatever, really draining me right now. It's okay. You also have loosen your grip. No? Oh, I'm sorry. It flipped, and I thought it was for you. And a big shout to say no. So that was on me. I should have paid more attention. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius for January in 2024. Thank you. This is the Starseed Oracle. Loved using this through all of the readings. It really complemented the Shaman Oracles here. And then we're going to get into some tarot, obviously, clarify, and finish up with a fortune cookie. I'll also have there we go. I'll also water your garden. There's the time to replenish. Thank you, Star Brothers. Ooh, I love it. Horus energy, the divine masculine here. Okay, so first one out, reminding you again, no wonder they were like, no, that's not it. Empty well, time to replenish, and look at where they are, in the water, in a cenote. God, this is gorgeous. I don't know where this dream is, but I certainly would live there. And I'm not a water sign, but there's just something about that that makes you feel like the minute you step into those waters, you're healed in such a great way. Anybody has suggestions of places to visit that have water gardens like this, let me know. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. I myself, and I'm a Sag, and this isn't about me, but I will say, and I don't know if some of my other Sages are feeling this right now, I have been sleeping a lot. I just feel the need to sleep, go to bed early, sleep in late. I'm not that person. I'm up at 4 o'clock generally, and I am waking up at 4, but I'm going back to sleep, which is so unlike me. And it's an interesting time, and of course I'm in the winter in the northern hemisphere, so I understand the rhythms and the time to rest, from sunset to sunrise, kind of the old way of healing your body. Rest when the sun sets and then get to work when the sun rises. But I am kind of I am kind of in that mode. So I don't know how many of you have felt that need to sleep. I'm just curious. Could just be me. Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Call on the Horus galactic group if you identify with them in any way, but you can call on your Star Brothers, divine masculine energy, right? Horus from the Egyptian mythology. Now, your contract could be with a divine masculine energy. You may be a divine masculine energy. You may want to tap into some of that Horus mythology and see if there's anything in there. But it's also letting you know that this contract that you've created with this divine masculine, it could be a brother, could be someone you think is a brother, a soulmate in some way, shape, or form, a friend that has a very protective energy about them, that this is where you feel like you can release your innermost thoughts, share, feel protected in their space. Like the person, the first time something kind of goes wrong, and when you get to the moment, Sag, and you're like, I'm going to go see blah, whoever that person is. While normally you would think it is a divine feminine energy, but when you feel wounded and you need support and someone to protect you, it often is someone who represents or can exude that divine masculine energy. All right, Sagis, let's get into some tarot. Wow. Not changes in your life, but revelations, thank you, Spirit. Revelations in your life of the people around you and your connectedness to them. Thank you. That's a great word. Connectedness. Look at this. 7 of Wands. Defending yourself. Right there. Yeah. You feel it. No wonder the Horus energy is here, because you feel that need to be protected. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Have confidence. Challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. This is your energy. Could be what you're feeling right now, which is why this replenish, rest. You made a contract maybe to go through this. This is a lesson. The Hermit. You may find it again. Rest. Time to replenish. Virgo energy here. And this is a challenge. You may be finding it difficult to have a little time out, but it is meant for you to get some time in peaceful meditation, meaningful solitude. Shine your light as brightly as you can, as an example to others. If you feel like you're not shining your light, also, your star brother, Horus, may come out and say, don't forget, you're a rock star. You're a goddess. You're a god. You're part of the universe. You might need that little pep talk to remind you of how fabulous you are, Sag. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. There is your protection with the Horus energy. And a little bit of self-discovery, too, with the Hermit. But it seems to be a little bit challenged. But here, I love this. In the advice from Spirit, look at you. A new energy, a new confidence. This is someone enthusiastic, optimistic, creative. Can be a little impulsive, but I'm not getting impulsive energy for you right now. This is the news of an exciting opportunity, or it can be that moment where you get the download, you hear something, you're healing, and in your healing you have that moment of, Your higher self is speaking to you. Allow your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passion. Finish what you start. So when you're doing things in your own energy and it's amazing and you love it and life is good, you are so motivated. Don't leave it. I have a tendency to do that. Do you, Sag? We start a project and we go into something else and we're like, oh shoot, I never finished that project. You know, sometimes we lose the interest for it. So if I'm really committed to it, I make a mental note and a practice, and I schedule it in my calendar, because I will flake. I do. I admit it. I'll flake on it. But here, for you, this is so much about, it's not just the news of exciting opportunities, which I love, and allowing your creativity to soar. It is the spark of intuition, the spark of pulling yourself after you've replenished into the next step for you. The new beginnings with the pages, and of course in your element. We love that. The page, wow, lots of pages. There's new starts coming for you, Sag. Page of Cups. It could be a sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced person because they're young, maybe even a little moody. But this can represent messages regarding relationships and new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, or even heightened psychic abilities. And that heightened psychic abilities can be in your connection with your person, this star brother. It feels, and this contract, this covenant. It feels very connected, but there you are with all of this beautiful page, youthful, new energy. And look what pops out. A little Piscean energy here with the moon. This could feel as if as you go from January into Pisces time, Capricorn into Pisces time. Thank you, Spirit. Ow, okay. They just stopped me. Are you having a difficult time in Capricorn energy? I just said about flaking out about something, and they just really wanted me to point out the Hermit Virgo energy about, you know, how they're very specific Virgos about dotting the I's, crossing the T's. You might be railing against stuff and defending your position in doing so with the Seven of Wands. May not be for all of you, but for some of you, you might be in this... Capricorn energy isn't vibing with you right now. Not for all, but anyway. Here's the moon, Piscean. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. This is coming up. This is your soul contract. These are your star brothers and sisters from around the world, but in particular this Horus energy, the empty well replenishing, right? The Hermit, which is also, it's an earth sign, but it's a very spiritual sign about listening to those downloads. And here you're being called to it again with Piscean energy. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Revelations that will make everything clear. So you have revelations in Hermit. You have revelations here in Pisces. And you may, with this coming in under the Seven of Wands here, defending your position about what those revelations are, what direction you want to go to. It may require, you know, a change or again, a contract that you've made with yourself or someone else, and it just pulls you out of what your normal routine is. Oh my gosh, the Nine of Cups, wishes coming true, your dreams becoming a reality, a magical time of life, Sag, good fortune, faith in the universe that all will be well. Now, this is in somewhat of the challenge, and this is what you're feeling. You know, this could be like, I'm waiting for these wishes. I know I'm on the precipice of something amazing. I know it's about to happen. And if you've been pushing or having to defend, and for some reason this Capricorn energy keeps coming up to me, that some of you might just not be resonating with it, not being able to tap into the flow of getting things done, which is why you've been called to rest and water your garden right now. It's okay. Not everyone's got to, you know, climb the mountain. It just might not be your time. This could be a time of rest for you so that you can then refurbish, replenish, be ready with the pages that are coming towards you. This is advice from Spirit and outcome. So there's newness all around you. And a 9 again. But the Hermit is also a 9. So you're double 9s here with endings and new beginnings. Look at that. Yep, leaving something behind. The 8 of Cups coming through. You're walking away from something. The need to move on. Ooh, I think there's a contract that you signed, a sacred agreement, and you might have been in a certain period of your life for a while, but it's about to change. And look at this. Yes, the star is blessing you. This is Aquarian energy. So as you go through Pisces and Aquarius, Aquarius and then Pisces, you might start to see all of these changes. And look at this. The star is also about shining your light. Virgo, shining your light. You have this message over and over again. Have faith in the future, that it's bright. Dreams coming true. 9 of Cups over here. Positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel. Sag, this is so good. You're walking away. You know, you've had to defend this position. You might be defending yourself when you choose to walk away, but your insights, your spirituality is coming out for you in a way, and you're protected to go and execute this sacred contract that you agreed to. This 9 of Swords, this is the one thing also. This is sort of 9, 9, and 9 now. That you may have been trapped in these fears. If I do this, if I do that, if I don't do this, if I don't do that. This is allowing worry to get out of proportion, which we don't want to do, right? Sleepless nights. This is about refocusing your thoughts. Spending some of that time in this replenishment mode to release any of the, what if I do this? What if this doesn't happen? What if that doesn't happen? And Saggies are really very good about going with the flow and allowing things to roll off their back and all that. But there comes a time, though, and I'm going to show you this next card. This is what you're healing from. A broken heart. Someone breaks your heart, broke your heart. It could be something from the past, a past life even, that you're now feeling this energy, letting go of it. Personal growth that comes from challenges, right? Healing misunderstandings, and a sadness that heals with time, which can definitely be about this resting. My sister passed. I lost a dog. The job I wanted didn't occur. The love of my life chose someone else. You know, I'm hurt from patterns in my childhood. All of this stuff that might come up out of nowhere, right? It doesn't need to be someone in a very dramatic form. There's a stab in the back. It could also be currently, but it can be, I'm feeling a very a journey of lessons that you've learned along the way to bring you to this point right now. And that's where the contract is coming in. You know, no matter how blessed someone's life looks on the outside, fabulous, famous, rich and famous, whatever, that you might aspire to, there's been challenges and heartbreak to get there, or as part of that agreement that they made. So remember, the grass isn't always greener, and you chose this path, but what you have ahead of you, and in this next quarter, look at this, 8 of Wands, coming through fast. Look at the speed of which that's coming through. It's great opportunity. 7 to the 8 of Wands, when it comes through in Aquarian season, which is still in January. Oh my gosh, I love this for you. Yes, I love this for you, for us. 10 of Swords, the ending of this thought of the 9 of Swords. You've gone from the 9 to the 10. You know, it's exhausted. You're done. You're over it. We're closing this out. This thought pattern, these communications, the fears, whatever that may be for you, you're ending it. And look at what comes through for you. The Sun. Happiest card in the deck. New beginnings, blessings from the universe. Your contract is, this was sort of a, go through this. These are lessons you're going to learn. And then look at the blessings that come out of here. Oh my gosh, Sag. Wow. And again with 10. So 9s and 10s and 7s are big in your numerology for what's coming up in the next 2 months, really, because you're in Capricorn season. We're about to get in Aquarius, and then, of course, the moon in Pisces. Ooh, all right. It's been a long reading. So let's get into your fortune cookie, and then we will close it out. I'm so excited. Sag. Here we go. Is that everyone? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was quick. Wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Is that not a big part of this whole reading? Wisdom. There could be your star brother, that person with the Horus energy. It can also be when you're cleansing, this new person that comes in, whether water sign or a sister fire sign. Even the blessings that you get from Aquarius with wishes coming true. And Piscean, Piscean and Virgo energy with getting those downloads and connectedness. It can come in the form of a person, but it can come from your higher self. Aquarius is the air sign, so it will come in many ways. Reinvent yourself. A transformation is taking place. A new lease on life. Enjoy it. Yeah. Water your garden. Time to replenish. The page is coming through. Letting things go. Remember the need to move on with the Eight of Wands. There is a new life for you in this year 2024 in some area of your life. It may not be life in general, but it's talking about in a certain area. And with the abundance and the wishes coming through here, again, it can be in love, it can be in money, it can be in job, it can be anywhere you want a change. You'll see it. All right, Sag, I'm going to leave it there. So excited for you for leaving this energy behind and moving into the blessings. And don't forget, you have tens and all these ones. Yes, the 10, 10, 10, and wasn't there another? 10, 10. No, 10, 10. Okay. Love and blessings. Talk with you soon. Bye for now.